Hey guys, my name is Dana and I'm going to be making this video for Steph's online contest because her blog for DSK Jewelry has reached at least 200 followers. And I'm going to be making this video instead of just leaving a comment entry for the contest because So Steph's contest has every applicant answering 15 questions, and so we're just going to go ahead and get started. The first question is, what is your favorite food? And I picked lasagna. I've had it probably a billion different ways. I know how to cook it because my mother taught me how to cook it, and I think that's what kind of makes it my favorite dish because it was something that my mother took the time to actually teach me how to make, so it means a lot to me. The second question is, what is your all-time favorite beauty product? And I hope people don't consider this a cop-out, but I really think Blisstek's medicated lip balm is my favorite beauty product of all time. I need it every time I leave the house, no matter what other kind of thing I might have going on, I have to have my chapstick with me. It's just something. So everything else can go horribly wrong, but if I have my chapstick, then things will be okay. The third question is, what is your favorite song, the song that would be on the soundtrack of your life? And for this one, it took considerable narrowing down in different languages and everything else before I finally decided on a song called All Rise by the Pitchforks, an a cappella group at Duke University. Now, this song is based on a poem by Maya Angelou, and the reason that I picked it was because the lyrics really stand for people who face the adversities of life and are still able to rise above them and keep going. So I think this is something that everyone has to face at one time or another, and so it's the song that means the most to me and the one that would be number one on my soundtrack. Question number 4 is your favorite magazine of all time, and for me, my favorite magazine is Allure. It's a magazine that focuses on makeup, fashion tips, and I think that particularly is why I really like it. I like makeup, I like learning how to apply makeup, and this particular magazine focuses on that without varying too much or filling it with ads that would just distract me from what I'm actually interested in. So Allure takes them. Okay, so question number 5, Steph asks, what camera do you use for your blog? So if I'm going to take pictures for myself or anything else, I have this camera right here, which is a Canon PowerShot A430, and it takes decent pictures. It has a lot of lag time, which is kind of annoying, so I'm looking for a new one. But my blog really focuses more on book reviews, so more often than not, I'm just taking pictures of the covers from different websites across the internet, so more often that's what you'll see. Now, next question, number 6, what is my favorite color? That's purple. It's always been my favorite color. You can see my outfit, you can see my necklace. It goes everywhere with me. The next question is, what is your favorite piece of DSK jewelry? And the piece that I'm sporting right now is one that I had custom made for me by her. It has a violet butterfly with an aquamarine 14mm heart, and this one I had done for me by her to kind of symbolize my sorority because they're my colors and my symbols and that kind of stuff. So it's really, it sounds like Murphy, but it's really close to my heart, so that's why. But I'm also really tempted, and it's probably going to be the next piece I get, by Steph's new piece of jewelry, Pegasus Heart, which is the jet black 14mm heart with the Pegasus stone. And it's just beautiful, and I think very rock and roll, and something that will have to be very soon mine. And you'll be able to tell why from this picture. Now, to continue on, question number 8 is, what is your favorite casino game? And I have to preface this by saying that I suck at all casino games. I never win. I have the worst luck ever. It's the curse of my family. There's just really no point in me picking a favorite. But if I had to, I would have to go with slots because they're easy and take absolutely no skill. I'm just pulling the little lever and off it goes. So slots are my favorite casino game. Next question is, if you had to pick one, what would be your pick between Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and Prada? and I picked Louis Vuitton, and I'm not gonna lie, it's really because I heart Kimora Lee Simmons. I think she's a beautiful businesswoman and mother, and someone who's worked really hard to get where she is today, and that makes me really admire her. And if she respects Louis Vuitton, then I respect Louis Vuitton. The next question Steph asks is to tell her an interesting fact about yourself. And for me, something I find very interesting is that while I'm mixed between black, my dad is black and my mom is white, no one ever expects that to be my ethnicity. I get asked for a billion different countries, nationalities, cultures, whatever, you name it, I've been asked. I'm very racially ambiguous, which I think is very interesting. Next question is, workout tips. Now, my biggest workout tip is actually to go, Steph, and try a yoga class. This is something I took in college, and I got the biggest results from this. It really concentrates on strengthening muscles, increasing flexibility, and this actually gave me results when compared to just doing things on my own, whether it be the elliptical or the bike or Pilates, which I don't recommend you do. I actually really hate Pilates. So, Steph, that's why I tell you, go to your gym, try out a yoga class. I think you'll really enjoy it. Question number 12 actually relates back to question number 11, because Steph asks, what is your workout routine, if it exists? So my workout routine doesn't really exist as much as I would like to. Now, don't take me as a hypocrite. My advice for number 11 still stands, because if I am on the very top of my game, I break out my little yoga kit with my mat, my block, and my videos, and I spend at least once a week, hour and a half doing that. But ideally, if my life was completely together, I would do that 2 or 3 times a week, and I would actually be probably a lot less stressed. Now, question 13 is, if you had to choose between Louis Vuitton Damier Azur 25, 30, or number 35, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, which one would you choose and why? Now, I looked through these, and I looked through all the specs, and looked through all the specifics, and I've decided that I would go with number 30, because I carry tons of crap with me everywhere I go. Books, iPod, phone, makeup, everything. And so I can't have the smallest bag because that's just not going to carry everything. But on kind of the opposite end of that spectrum, if I get the biggest bag, number 35, then I'm going to feel honor bound to fill that with everything I could ever need for like even a weekend away. So to try to mitigate those tendencies that I have, I kind of go for mid-range bags, because then I'll take what I want and not random stuff that's just going to be heavy. Nobody needs to carry that around with them. Okay, so number 14 is actually, what would you name a baby boy? And I think for this one, I picked the name James. I think just because you can go James or Jim, and it's something that you can call a little boy and have him grow into that name as a man, and not have it be something that like Billy or something like that just doesn't kind of go along well. And number 15 actually is, what would you name a baby girl, or your future baby girl? And for this one, I went with something, a friend of mine, her name is Jasenia, and I think it's a beautiful name. I realize I'm not Hispanic, and I have no idea who I'm going to marry or have kids with, but I think it's just a beautiful name, and it shortens really well to Jessie, and I really like it. And Steph, I saw the little note that you have there about having 5 kids. I respect that, because I don't even know if I'm having 1 kid, though I have names. So we've come to the end. That's all the other questions. Steph, I hope you really like this. I would really love to win. And bye.